Hello everyone, we are just diving right into this video. I'm having so much fun sharing my sewing journey with you all and just like my entire experience with it. So many of you have left really helpful comments and tips and tricks like this rotary cutter and the thread cutter on my machine. So I appreciate it so much. You guys have saved me so much time and have made this entire experience a lot easier. So I really wanted to make a crossbody bag, and I decided to make it really similar to like the book sleeves I've been making, except I attempted pockets and they did not turn out that well. I should have watched a tutorial, but a lot of things that I do, I just decided to wing it and see what happens. There are two main challenges that I'm having with my machine that I probably need to Google and figure out what I'm doing wrong. One is sometimes when I'm sewing, the thread like bunches up into the fabric. And then another thing is sometimes like when I start sewing, the thread will just come undone and then I have to re-thread it, which luckily this machine has a like little self threader, which makes it so much easier. So yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong and why I keep experiencing those two things. But I'm finishing up the bag, so I'm adding the crossbody straps, and then I'm going to sew together the outer fabric and inner fabric, turn it inside out, top stitch, and this bag will be done. And yeah, I definitely need to watch a tutorial for the next one to figure out how to make pockets and make them look a little bit better. For some reason, I don't know what I did wrong on some of them, but luckily I did sew them right side up. I was worried I was gonna end up sewing the pockets upside down, which I didn't do that, so it could be worse. But yeah, I think it's overall pretty cute and I've been using it every day since I made it. Alright, let me show you everything I got from Hobby Lobby. So they were having 40% off almost everything in the sewing section. So I went ahead and got a bigger Fiskars sewing ruler. This is a 6x24. That way whenever I'm using my rotary cutter, I'm not getting super close to my hand. So I went ahead and picked up this. I also went ahead and picked up a replacement blade just so I have it on hand if something happens to my current one. I also got a bunch of little like daisy charms to potentially add to wristlet. So I got 5 of those. And now the good stuff, all of the fabrics. I went a little bit crazy in the fabric section. I had to have some self-control. If you watched my last video, then you know I really needed some more like inner fabrics and some plain colors. So I did get a bunch of white, black, some pink, and this like cream tan color. So I got all of those. And then for the ones that have designs, I thought this one would be really cute for spring and summer. And I also kind of thought these would be really cute as like lounge pajama pants. That may be like way down the line, but I thought this was cute. I also really liked this mushroom fabric. I think this will be really cute as a book cover. And then that was the main reason why I got this color of inner, because it matches the little mushroom stems. This white with the black flowers I thought was really pretty for spring, and it's just a little more kind of like subtle and neutral colors, so I liked that one. I also got some little bees, of course a bunch extra of the pink strawberry fabric, which is one of my favorites, and then lastly I got this pink and white stripe. I also thought this could be really cute as a pajama set. So once again, that'll probably be way down the line before I attempt pants or anything like that, but I thought this could be really cute. Wristlets, book covers, maybe some little bags. Who knows what I'll end up making, but yeah, they're really cute. I had to have a little self-control. I believe I got 2 yards of each of these design ones, and then 3 yards of these 2 inners, and I think 2 of these inner fabrics. So now it's time to make some stickers. I have one order to pack, and she got one of the white dragon stickers, which really just remind me of like Fourth Wing and stuff. So I really love the sticker. It's become one of my most popular ones. I think because so many of us have become like fantasy romantasy readers, that this one just really speaks to a lot of us. So I'm gonna be making this sticker, and then I also have one other sticker that I need to make for her, and it's one of my character drawings, which you will see here soon. But of course, first I have to print it, and then I always laminate my single glossy stickers just to make them a little more durable, and I just like the way they feel, and they feel more like high quality and professional, so I always do that. But unfortunately, with the Cricut and glossy paper, I do always have to cover the registration lines with matte tape and then go over again with Sharpie. And even sometimes that doesn't work depending on how the Cricut is feeling that day, which luckily today it was fine. I didn't have any problems with it. So done with that sticker. Now moving on to my Cloud Girl sticker. And I have a whole drawer full of already printed and laminated stickers. So I already had this one ready to go. All I needed to do was put it on the mat and run it through my Cricut machine. Now I want to sew a little wristlet. A lot of you guys suggested that I should top stitch both sides of the wristlet, and I agree. I should have done that for my other wristlet. So I want to try it today, and I want to try adding some stabilizer just to see if it will help hold its shape and just look a little more even and like more professional looking. And I'm going to use this like orange and peach fabric. I think this will look really cute, and with the fruit kind of like going down in a line, I think that will look nice. So let me go ahead and start. It's so much cuter. It's so cute.